Attention. The Phoenix Herpetological Sanctuary's team of trained zookeeper staff are professionals skilled at working with potentially dangerous animals. Above all, we prioritize animal welfare and the safety of our staff, volunteers, and guests. The following video features the potential occupational hazards involved when working with crocs, and how split decisions can mean the difference between an accident and going home in one piece. Viewer discretion is advised. When working with crocodilians, you never know what to expect. These animals are immensely strong, utilizing a primal armored body plan that allowed them to survive alongside dinosaurs. When one of these titans needs to be moved, the entire sanctuary holds their breath. Our sanctuary's largest female Orinoco crocodile, Yoko, is due to be moved to Sonoma County, California, to live with our friends at Safari Encounters. Not only is she a member of the third largest crocodile species, Yoko is an ornery croc who is quick to bite the hand that feeds her.
That's my fingers.
Russ and Daniel meet with 4 keepers led by our animal care manager, Alex. Moving an animal of this size demands patience and coordination from all those involved. Fanning out around the animal, Russ prepares a noose to be slipped around her snout.
Woo! Alright, paper towel. Okay.
The unthinkable has happened. Russ's hand narrowly escapes Yoko's titanic jaws, but not unscathed, receiving a puncture wound in between his index finger and thumb. Looking to escape Russ, Yoko dives into the pool and begins thrashing.
Just get her tired.
When that doesn't work, Yoko employs the crocodile's signature move, the death roll. But this is all a part of Russ's plan.
Let her roll. If she rolls, let her roll with it. Let her get the steel cable around her face.
The team needs her to exert all of her energy before they can proceed to the next step. But Yoko is far from ready to give up.
Okay, hold her. Hold her.
Making a break for it, Yoko charges into the pool and braces her 400-pound body against the ground, rolling in protest against Alex and the rest of the team. Finally showing signs of fatigue, Russ is able to cover Yoko's eyes with a towel before noosing her jaws shut.
Okay, let's see how she's gonna do. Okay, we're getting there. That piece of rope.
Since crocodiles have their jaw muscles allocated to snapping down, this rope should be sufficient in subduing her.
Got a good grip, Alex? Yep. Hang on, we're gonna straighten her out a little bit. All right, pull your way.
Working together to load this gargantuan animal onto a cart, the team is finally able to breathe a sigh of relief.
You get out there in case you headbutts, okay? All right, Daniel, you good on that end?
All right, boys, you need to pull. There we go. Keep going.
No, it's good. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do, first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna get that noose off her, and then we'll get the towel on. Lock the rudder forward a little bit. Hang on.
Back plate on first?
Yep, yeah, just so she doesn't back out on us. Yep. Take your time. She's real tired, okay? Maybe. Well, she were, maybe not.
In a final sign of defiance, Yoko turns around in the loading box and tries to find an avenue of escape.
She's turning on us.
Oh man, that is... Working quickly, Russ cuts the tape holding the towel over Yoko's eyes, and they board her in.
You know, being like the largest predator in South America, and they have all that, you know, hide that's being illegally poached, it's kind of a big deal with all the issues they're having in Venezuela with the dams and most of their natural habitat just being taken away from them because of expanding humans. It's becoming a really big issue. So we're hoping, we're actually talking to some of the croc keepers at Dallas World Aquarium about some of their conservation projects with, you know, sending the Orinoco babies back to areas that are designated for their protection. We'll be able to maybe find a lucky guy for her out there someday, and, you know, eventually do a breeding project where we actually can contribute to sending these babies, you know, back to the wild so they can start replenishing their own wild populations.
In addition to Yoko, Daniel is also given a juvenile Philippine crocodile. Like Orinoco crocodiles, Philippine crocs are also critically endangered in their wild habitat. With hope, these animals will serve as ambassadors for their species populations in the wild, helping to spread awareness to habitat loss and poaching.
We have the most diverse collection of crocodilians in the state of California, and, you know, to have the privilege of housing not one but two new critically endangered species is, you know, I'm extremely thankful for the opportunity. Absolutely.
Just as quickly as he arrived, Daniel leaves for the 16-hour drive back to Sonoma County, California, taking his new additions with him. The team now prepares to move the other female Orinoco crocodile to the pen once inhabited by Yoko.
Okay, loose. Give me some slack, I want her facing the other way. Kel, can you hand me that stick right next to you there?
Attempting to use a broom handle, Alex tries to coax Jude.
Okay, all right, new stick. Rope that.
She snaps it with her teeth in moments. Russ brings a second wooden pole.
She knows what's going on already.
Before proceeding, Russ needs to remove the broom handle from the pool, a task made more dangerous by the aggravated Orinoco lunging at him. Examining the handle gives a staunch reminder of what 1,500 pounds of bite force can do. Russ is now free to work his way around Jude to ensure the noose is properly affixed around her jaw.
We got her? Pull hard now. Pull. Pull. Woo! No, just hold her steady. Don't bring her out any further. Hold her steady.
Jude is now poised to be noosed. Alex only needs to slip the rope around her snout. Rolling and snorting like a hog, Jude may be smaller than Yoko, but she still has the attitude that is characteristic of this species.
Keep tension on. Hey, give me just a hair slack.
Looking to avoid another close call, Alex bides his time, looking for the right opportunity to throw the rope.
Keep her off the doorstep. Now, Alex. Now.
With some sleight of hand, the rope closes snugly around Jude's snout.
I was able to get that smaller rope to cinch her mouth closed, and she just kind of death rolled into the noose, and I was allowed to just kind of let her continue to wrap herself up with that rope, just holding it in position. And then when she was mostly cinched down, we were able to just kind of tie it off there. There we are. With Russ, it's just move. He's very much a let's get it done kind of guy. That went about as smoothly as it could have.
Point with the rope. Okay, hold it.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Beautiful. Pull, guys. Hold on, let me pivot. All right, Paul. Yeah. All right.
Okay, well, we've got Jude over here across from Lennon, our boy, and the reason that we did this is we want them to look at each other all winter long. We tried introducing them before, and even though Lennon's a little bit smaller, he bugged her enough to where he'd chase her out of the water. In the winter, we can't have that. The temperatures are too cold. These ponds are temperature controlled. They're going to look at each other for probably another 3 months, and then we'll pull the plexiglass that divides the pond and see how they do. We partner with the Dallas World Aquarium, and they are the SSP chair for the Orinoco Project. And they have taken a number of the progeny that they have produced, and I want to say it's several hundred, that have been shipped back and released into Venezuela. And if we could develop some eggs, if they wanted them clutched, we would hatch them, and then basically, hopefully, they would be put into the repatriation project going back to Venezuela, which is, for a conservation and education group, was a great coup for us, you know, to be able to say that we actually help repopulate an area. So that's the goal we have in mind here. They have plenty of room here, and she's a good girl, but as you notice on the move, she did not want out of her little pen, so she didn't want anything to do with that noose. So just let you know that even though she's a good girl, if we go to force ourselves on them, they're gonna battle us the whole way. You know, the hand's doing great. Yesterday they pulled the stitch and a drain out. It's looking good. I've got full mobility, you know, so that's no problem at all. It was my own fault, so I couldn't see screwing up the process, to be quite honest with you. So I shouldn't have been so cavalier trying to get that loop on there. I should have stayed with the stick.
Yeah. And how do you feel looking at the video now, having like reviewed the video of the...
Well, my hand did move out of the way, it just wasn't fast enough. Woo! Alex and the other three guys just did a great job. I'll be honest with you, I was very proud of them. That's the indication of a well-trained, well-coordinated group. So I was extremely proud of my crew. I really was.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to like it and subscribe for more content. We have new videos coming out every week, so you can stay tuned.